Okay, my friends, I'm not going to tell you how to get women with a cheesy pickup line video because it's not that simple. It's not that simple, and anybody who's saying it's just simple as talking to them, going up to them and talking to them, that's a start. But let me tell you how to maintain a relationship. A lot of guys, they get way too clingy. They get way too clingy when meeting a girl. During the first couple of encounters, you have to make a good first impression, but not too good. Not too good where it sets a standard too high, an unrealistic standard that you won't be able to maintain on an everyday basis. A lot of guys go above and beyond to impress a girl when they are first meeting them. They will go up to them and give this huge encounter, have all these intelligent conversations, a grand conversation about wild things, about philosophical, all this stuff, just like an hour-long conversation. And then they say, okay, bye. Next time they meet, they're out of stuff to talk about. Why? Because they set the standard too high. During your first encounter with a girl, you should never, ever, ever, ever try to go above and beyond with your conversation. Ask her basic questions. Ask her, what's your name? For God's sake. Ask her where she's from. Talk about it. Talk about the basics. Just a little background information. Because if you ask her questions about her, then she will ask questions about you, which will make her more comfortable with you. I mean, people usually feel better or more comfortable with people they are with if they ask basic questions. So now it's not about what you say. You gotta know this. It's not about what you say at all. You could literally say banana, fruit, apple, juice. And if you say it in the right tone of voice, in the right way, it will make things way better for you. If you say, banana, apple, no, she won't like you. But if you say it like banana, apple, fruit, if you say it in an assertive voice, that will make you more attractive, because women love a guy that is assertive about what he wants. Women do not want a guy that's iffy about himself, because if a guy is iffy about himself, then why should she even want him? I mean, if you're insecure about yourself, why are you even trying to have other people join your own insecurities? You should fix your insecurities before you even attempt to talk to women, okay? And that's just a fact of life. I learned that the hard way. I learned that if no matter how many women you talk to, I've literally gotten rejected by thousands of women, okay? Thousands. I'm not even lying. I went to each individual woman and got rejected thousands of times. There was one time I talked to like 200 women and not one of them texted me back. And I slowly realized that my approaching method was so terrible, so diluted. I mean, seriously, I was one of those guys that used to go on the internet, just look up pickup line videos and believe they were real, which of course they are not. I mean, anyone who knows anything about talking to women knows that these guys do not get a text back unless they somehow show that they are Instagram famous or YouTube famous. That's the only way they're going to get texted back. But usually in all these pickup line videos, you will see that they have zero game. They're like, unless, okay, so that's not necessarily true. A lot of these pickup line channels do it right, but a lot don't. And you can't just go with some corny pickup line. Girls do not like pickup lines, no matter how much they say that they do. Well, they could like pickup lines, depending on how you say it. If you say it assertively, but if you're like, oh, you're cute. If you're like, oh, you're cute, they're not gonna like it. But if you're like, oh, you're cute, If you say it assertively, they will like that. They most definitely will. Girls love guys with an assertive tone of voice. It doesn't have to be deep. It just has to be assertive. I used to have a problem with making my voice high-pitched when I was talking to girls, but now I make it deep because girls like deep voices. I've calculated my success ratio. And really all you do is have to try, basically. Just go out there and try it. Try it. If you're feeling right about yourself, odds are the girl will like you. And the more you talk to girls, the more comfortable you will be. I used to be the type of guy that would be so scared of talking to girls. So scared, just abysmally scared, just like sweating. I used to sweat, man, every time I'm close to a girl. Just so my face used to get red. And now I'm over here talking to like at least 10 girls a day, which is not healthy at all, but it is good practice. Now, instead of them not texting me, I sometimes find myself not texting them. And it's pretty ironic how that works. And as you get more girls' numbers, you will find out what works. And during your first couple of times you talk to girls, you won't get texted back. You will not get texted back unless you're one of the lucky ones. You will not get texted back. You won't. You won't. You just won't. You gotta have something. You gotta have experience. Girls like guys with experience. And if you don't have that experience, they just won't text you back. And that's just a fact of life. That is. I mean, nothing you do the first time will work for you unless you just are lucky, basically. So basically, yeah, all I did was talk to girls, see what worked, see what didn't, try to be myself as much as possible, be assertive, don't be apologetic. Girls hate that. Be yourself and don't suck up. Don't be a suck up. Don't be like, oh, you're cute, I like your hair. That never works. That's so cliche. You know how many times girls hear that same pickup line over and over again? And you have to be a savage too. You have to be a savage. Don't be one with the norm. Don't be a guy that's with the norm. Just be out of it. Take risks. Take a lot of risks. Say things that might offend her. Say things like say the truth as much as possible, no matter how much it offends you. Don't go out your way to like make her feel bad, but just say the truth no matter what. Don't be fake is what I'm saying. Don't be fake. But yeah, that's pretty much how you get women basically in 8 minutes. So yeah.